Even the Purim play.
Why did he say that?
Therefore, we, the Chavrei HaKolel of Chavetz Chaim, after many years of learning Be'iyun, steiging on Shmuzim, talking Hashkafa, and most of all, working on the Rosh Yeshiva Shiurim, perform the play. We hope you enjoy our display of Das Torah. One more time. The place, Forest Hills. Population, 150 men. The story you're about to see is neither fact nor fiction. It is purely a figment of our imagination.
Like the coal whale!
Any of the actors remind you of anyone or thing you know, it is purely accidental. Of course, the names have been changed to protect those accidents. We now present to you Ralph Lomden and Ed Duchtin in Ralph and Duchtin Meet the Wizard.
What's bugging me? Are you kidding? This is the biggest day of my life.
Ah, come on. It couldn't be bigger than the day they gave you free eggs to be a kosher country. Remember that, Ralph? They gave you all you need for 2 hours, and the next day they went out of business.
you realize this is a very special time for me? And I need as many people behind me as I can get?
I think you'll be able to get at least 100.
Keep going, Alice. Just keep going. I just like to remind you that it's your fault that I'm a few pounds overweight.
Over whose weight? Cows? Besides, what do you mean it's my fault? If you ate just what I served you, you wouldn't be overweight.
Yeah, but better fat than dead.
And I suppose it's my fault that it took you less than a month to be elected to the board of directors of Intimans?
Listen, Alice, you should be the first to admit, based on the way I've lived the last 15 years in yeshiva, eating to me isn't everything.
That's right, Ralph. It's the only thing.
Well, you've really done it. Here I am looking for your support to get me through this difficult period, and all you do is stand there and make fat jokes.
I'm sorry, honey bunch. Tell me, what is it? A word today?
There you go again. You always gotta rub it in that since I left Blackshare 15 years ago, I still haven't said one Torah.
No, Ralph. You already explained that to me, remember? You said you just couldn't decide on a subject. Now that you mention it, Ralph, I would like to know how come during all that time you only said one Lucifer.
Yeah, boy, that was something. Remember that camp? Where was it? Camp Chickpeas? Or was it Camp Vanilla Cone?
Fine, Ralph. It's not always true.
Yeah, whatever. It was a camp on one, and I had the entire base of Medish gathered around me.
That's right. They all wanted to be in the shade.
You know, I don't have to take this. I'm going to eat breakfast in yeshiva.
How are you going to eat breakfast in yeshiva? They only serve one glass of milk.
No problem. I'll buy some hot chocolate.
Here, then you better eat this.
And in case they run out of cereal, no problem. I'll buy some cake from the machine. But I'll need some change. Alice, you got a roll of quarters?
Please, Ralph, don't go. Sit down and tell me what's going on.
Okay. Today is the last day of this month, and I officially end the 22-year program.
Great! I don't go to any more sisterhood meetings.
That's right, Alice. But more importantly, it means that the wizard is going to tell me what job I'm taking next year.
Oh, how exciting!
Exciting for you, maybe. But what happens if he tells me I'm not cut out for a butcher's Torah?
Cut out! Torah! What have you been doing here for 20 years?
That's easy. I've been flexing my muscles. At least you married someone who has so many things you can fall back on.
Anything you fell back on now wouldn't be around anymore.
Keep it up, Alice.
And besides, what else can you do except maybe be a garbage disposal for a fast food store?
You know, Alice, you're just like your mother.
Now don't you start up with my mother!
That's right, Alice. That's right. Your mother hates me, has no confidence in me, and neither do you.
My mother doesn't hate you.
Oh, no?
No, get out of here.
Your mother doesn't hate me? Well, if she doesn't hate me, Alice, why'd she go around at our wedding telling everyone, I'm not losing a daughter, I'm gaining a ton?
Ralph, she was just calling it like it is.
Yeah, well, despite your mother, at that wedding, ooh, I was really something else. Remember dancing, Alice? You've probably never seen anything like that in your entire life.
I sure did. You couldn't tell if they were dancing or having some epileptic fit. I know these shoes they don't do that.
Yeah, remember, right after the chuppah, the way the guys trampled over one another just to get a chance to kiss me?
Yeah, the only trouble was that when they got there, they couldn't reach your face.
But you know, there was one thing I never understood about the wedding. And that's why you had to pick me up on a chair.
Well, the last guys who tried that, it was at your bar mitzvah. They're still in the hospital.
Like I said before, Alice, you're just like your mother, a blabbermouth.
What did you say about my mother?
I said your mother is a blabbermouth, was a blabbermouth, and always will be a blabbermouth.
Well, you better change your attitude very quickly because she's coming here for the weekend. You heard me, Ralph. My mother's coming to spend the weekend with us.
Your mother is coming into this house over my dead body.
My mother couldn't get over your death. What do you think she is? A mountain climber?
If your mother wants to go someplace, let her go to Joe Greenback's house. Joey's wanted that smooth talking lawyer for you anyway. Remember what she always used to say, Alice? Marry that guy. He'll buy all kinds of fancy things for you. Well, I'll tell you something. Want to know why? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because I got lungs. Right here. Right, Alice. I use my brain. So while Joe Greenback might have a fat wallet, I got it here.
The only way you got it ain't on.
That's right, Ralph. You got it here, you got it here, and you got it here.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Alice. To bring your mother into this house, you're both going to the moon! Moon!
I can't say it wouldn't be an improvement over this stuff here.
It just goes to show you how materialistic you've become over these last 2 years. I know we never should have moved to Kew Gardens.
it was your idea to move away from Forest Hills. Something about Shabbosim and praying for rain. But anyway, Ralph, please, you must let my mother come. Pretty please. In fact, if you let my mother come for Shabbos, you won't have to buy me a new human hair shekel for another month. And you won't have to buy me Shabbos flowers for half a year. Keep on going.
Well, okay. Got a deal. As long as I still have to buy you a box of chocolates every week. $500? Not even. Doctor, who was that on the phone?
Oh, we were just some agents. They were trying to make a commercial with a cowboy and a horse.
So why did I hang up for? I could have done that.
Well, you see, Ralph, they already had the horse.
Enough. You know, in a couple hours, we're both going to the Imperial Wizard, and our entire future's at stake.
Thanks. That reminds me. Time for a snack. Alice, put me up a couple of things. Will you please? Say, Ralph. Last week you went to the doctor. What happened?
I asked him if there's any way to burn up a couple of calories for myself.
So what did he say?
He told me to try cremation.
What does it mean, Ralph?
Say, Doctor, how come you're so calm? Aren't you afraid the wizard will tell you that you're not the Havotas Torah?
Yeah, that's right, Doctor. What problems do I have that you don't?
What problem do you have that I don't? Simple. I happen to be a Queens College graduate. And being such, I made a hard priority considerations for competitive openings in various fields of intelligence. You see, Ralph, I'm intelligent.
Wow, Doctor. What was your major?
Alice, I didn't have a major. You see, my sergeant took care of everything.
Don't you realize if we don't get a job next year, we're finished?
Don't worry, Ralph. I'm sure my Uncle Waldo will help us out.
Uncle Waldo. Last time we got involved with him, we spent a week in jail.
You gotta admit, Ralph. You gotta admit. It was a great idea making money. Putting it public for Queen Boulevard. You know something, Ralph? Even without Uncle Waldo, I got some money saved up. We can get by for a while.
How did you ever save money on a folder like that?
Well, I have a few side jobs. You know, I do tires early in the morning. Then, I take first aid attendance. I told her a little bit here and there. And then, I've got to open the dining room for coffee break. Then, it's mid-morning Seder attendance. And after that, lunchtime. I don't work lunchtime.
What do you do?
Hey, Ralph, we gotta sleep. Then, 3:30, I take second Seder attendance. Then, I gotta go over to Sid's and pick up a few bottles.
Every day?
You know what they say, Ralph? Every day is until day at Sid's.
Hey!
After that, I gotta hurry back because I'm on the night shift for the tape library.
Wait a minute. You have all those jobs? How in the world do they give you follow them?
It's simple. I just make sure to show up for Mrs. Seder.
All right. Worry about money later. Right now, we have to develop a strategy of fulfillment.
Well, I'll tell you what we gotta do now. When you walk in there,
Wait, what? Wait a minute. What do you mean when I walk in there?
you're bigger than I am. You walk in there.
You're going in there first.
No, Ralph, no walking in there.
We'll do the only fair thing. I'm an honest man. We'll do the only fair thing. We'll flip a coin. Got a coin? The coin up. You got the coin.
And a curve.
Okay, I'm gonna flip the coin now. Heads, I win. Tails, you lose.
Whatever you say, Ralph.
Tails, you lose.
Wait a minute, Ralph. I don't want to insult your intelligence, Ralph. You have a curve back with you.
No problem. Here's the coin. Let's go on the way. We gotta talk to the business.
Are you planning on starting a branch for the yeshiva? Are you apprehensive of how to go about it? Well, we have the answer. The Rabbinical Seminary of America has put together a kit on how to start a branch in 10 easy steps. Included in your kit are some very useful samples. First, we all know about the runaway price of electricity. And the larger your refrigerator is, the bigger your bill. But now you can equip your new branch with only a 2x2 foot fridge. You'll ask, how will everything fit? Well, we'll send you a refrigerator rammer. It's guaranteed to squeeze in everything. What comes out, we don't know. Never again will you have to rearrange your shelves once you get your rammer. Next, every branch needs a set of 40 padlocks. Locks for your forks, locks for your spoons, locks for your knives, locks for your salt, locks for your tea. We'll even send you a lock to lock up your extra locks. Next, we'll send you salt shakers. Salt shakers, you know the ones that go like this?
No, we don't.
I know you don't. And how could any Chavetz Chaim guy go out of town without his English-Hebrew lexicograph? In this amazing book, you look up your English name and find out what your Hebrew name is. Only then can you place an ad in the Jewish press. After all, where would Dallas be if Steve Weiser didn't change his name to Simcha? Who would have heard of New Haven if Nat hadn't switched to Nussin? And where would Milwaukee be if Mark Harris didn't become Dove Harris? Dove Harris? Finally, we supply you with a list of questions you are allowed to call up the Rosh Yeshiva about to ask his advice. Not every question can go straight to the top, you know. If you're not sure whether your question qualifies, you can call up the Rosh Yeshiva to ask. With this kit, you'll have nothing to worry about. Boise, Idaho, here we come. And now back to our show. More.
Hey, Doctor, I'm scared. This is the first time I'll be talking to the wizard in 22 years.
Very well, bro. I gotta step out. Oh boy. You can't talk to the wizard, I was that way. We've done on this, hey.
This is pure ad-lib. It takes a certain talent to have an ad-lib. Not everybody can do this. You see, a lot of guys would have sat there and panicked. I mean, after all.
Bye, guys.
That was a cheap ad-lib.
Don't panic.
Both of you may enter. How are you fellas doing?
Well, now that you mention it, I've got a little indigestion.
Fine. Just fine. What about you?
That's good. So you'd like to know about next year?
Oh, yes, that's right. We're very excited about joining our brethren in the holy field of us.
Well, for you, Ralph, I thought of something a little different.
Yes?
Something that would have you cultivating an area untouched by any of our soldiers.
Yes?
Something that would have you following in the footsteps of such great men as Moshe Rabbeinu and David HaMelech.
Yes, wizard. What is it?
I'd like for you to go to Zimbabwe, Rhodesia, and become a shepherd. I'd like for you to be his assistant. The arrangements have been made, and you're scheduled to leave Thursday night.
We can't leave Thursday night. Alice has to go to Lowe's.
Well, I guess we can make it Sunday.
Sunday? Jerry's got to fix my front end on Sunday.
Are you trying to get out of going on this important mission?
Well, not really, but there are a few problems. I mean, first of all they have in Zimbabwe are strikes.
Have you already forgotten the godless of the Nefesh HaBahamis?
Yeah, but what about my wife? Who's she going to socialize with?
Don't worry. We'll fly her in for the sisterhood meeting.
Yeah, but what about Polish Israel?
I got Louis Carvel.
Now, Ralph, is that true? Do you eat Carvel?
I do, but my wife's not doing.
You mean you've been in yeshiva for 22 years and you're still not?
And again,
You mean you've been in yeshiva for 22 years and you're still not locked in on Kol Yisrael?
See, I'm afraid of dying.
I'm getting annoyed. Now, do you have a legitimate problem or don't you?
I don't want to sound disrespectful, but didn't you say how what's this quota needed anyway?
Hey, Ralph, but not you up, guy there.
Dustin, what about you? Do you want to go into a bunch of stores? And besides,
Well, I'll tell you, Wiz, not really. You see, well, but like, I've been going into a bunch of stores. And besides, I couldn't even team up with Ralph. I had trouble getting close to him.
well, I really don't know what to say.
Well, I have an idea.
Yes?
You see, I was reading the Jewish press. Right on the personals, you know? And there was an ad for 2 teaching jobs out of town. Now, would you mind if you go for the interview?
Is the school affiliated with any of our branches?
No.
Fine. But it might be a good idea not to mention which yeshiva you're from. It might work against you. And remember, always carry yourselves like soldiers.
Oh, Ralph, you're in trouble. Why? Because having chest out and stomach in. Let's go for the interview.
Our sponsors. Have you been frustrated lately? Have you been frustrated lately? Yes. Good. At the spiraling cost at your local grocer? Have the inflated price of paper goods been eating you right out of house and home? Are you disappointed that WIC doesn't cover such basic eating necessities? Well, if you're like thousands of other people, we have the answer for you. We, the Rabbinical Seminary of America, have released a new publication called Everything You Wanted to Know About Being Cheap, But We're Afraid to Ask. That will literally chop hundreds of dollars off your yearly paper goods bill. Learn how to drink milk straight from the container without compromising your godless Adam. We'll show you how to turn a simple paper bag into a useful tablecloth. Good for both milk and inflation. We'll show you in 3 simple steps how to hoard thousands of napkins in just a few trips to the airport. Learn how to recycle your plastic silverware. We'll even show you how to make money. Did you know that by asking your family and guests to drop 2 cents into your piggy bank every time they take a drink, after 1 year you have $162,000. One big told us that with this method, he was almost able to pay for the secretary who counted the change. And if you order now, you will also receive free 1 plastic Pesach tablecloth, which according to our handbook would last you a lifetime. So order now. Send only $25, that's right, only $25 for the complete guide and complimentary tablecloth. We'll even include free placemats with pictures of the United States, various cities, and many arrows all over the place. Remember what your grandmother used to say, a penny earned is a penny saved. Or, as the Rosh Yeshiva says, a penny earned is a 1/12 of a svara. This project is a joint enterprise. This project is a joint enterprise of the RSA and Shiflus Enterprises. This offer will never be repeated, so act fast. And now, back to our show.
Don't worry, no problem. You just got to remember when I called us from the machine. When you speak to Baba, be as evasive as possible. Show them you're normal. But most of all, have a good sense of humor. Good sense of humor. Speak up.
Hello, I've been expecting you.
Hey, did you hear about the, Did you hear about the Poland who kept laughing when they put him in the electric chair?
I can't say that I did.
He said the joke's on you got the wrong guy. Polish pickpocket? They only stole folding for him. What's your name?
Sam Kowalski.
Great black joke!
Any other jokes?
He was just kidding.
Okay, let's get down to business. Now, gentlemen, I see here you both feel qualified to teach. Now, tell me, Mr. Lanebrain.
Excuse me, that's Rabbi Ram.
What experience do you have?
No. Well, Jeff.
Oh, you mean you ran the jet program?
Well, not exactly.
What exactly did you do?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain broad spectrum of my responsibility.
Well, I can explain it. Maybe we give out the candy.
Now, Dominic, what about your experience?
I've given very successful classes to all of the very young yeshiva.
Really? And what was the subject matter?
Well, first it was auto repair. Then it was self-defense. And then, finally I taught tape recorder servicing.
You're so well versed in all these areas?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, I have the foggiest idea about any of them. You see, I needed some money, so I put it aside.
Now, you know, Dustin, the class is Ivrit v'Ivrit.
Hey, boyo! אני הלכתי לצורך class.
Well, tell me, do you have any methodology training?
Are you kidding? I graduated with honors from my famous world-renowned class.
Really? Summa cum laude?
Oh, better. Hey, pluribus.
Now, Dustin, let's see you handle this one. You walk into class in the middle of winter. The boiler is broken. The kids are upset and edgy. What do you do?
That's an easy one. I looked at it on my papers. If you want to establish decorum in the classroom, open the window.
Okay, Ralph? You walk into shul, Ralph, all right? On Shabbos. And the rabbi is sick. They ask you to give the sermon. Are you ready?
I'm not ready. You obviously don't know that I'm an expert in practical rabbinics. You see, I have one schmooze that I use for all the kids. So I'm always ready.
One schmooze? What happens if they ask you to speak again?
No problem, that never happens.
Now, Ralph, this is a tough question. So take a minute to think about it. What, in your opinion, should the view of an Orthodox Jew be in regard to Israel and its government? Think about it.
I'm glad you asked me that. Very glad you asked me that. You see, this issue, while being very relevant to our present situation, stems far back. Read it, Paul. It was felt even then that this was an issue which should and must be grappled with. In light of this, one cannot hope to reach a proper decision without first analyzing the actual text of these discussions and all subsequent responses. After having completed all this exhaustive research, one must consult with our contemporary spiritual leaders to see if his conclusion coincides with theirs. And throughout this venture, one must have the highest regard of Kedushas.
That's very interesting. But can you please answer the question? Okay, Dustin. A mother of one of your students asks you to explain a woman's role in Jewish life, what do you tell her?
Well, Mr. Kowarski.
That's Kowalski.
Kowalski, yeah. I would give her my number and tell her to call me in the evening.
What good would that do?
I'd give her Shia Gold's number.
Well, on both sides, I've made my decision.
Yes?
I don't think this position is suitable for you. But I did hear of an opening that you guys should be able to handle.
Yes. What is it?
Shepherding in Zimbabwe, Rhodesia.